So I'm in my wheelhouse. I'm working around this building. I see somebody firing out of it. First of all, I turn around the corner and pick him off. And I see the guy laying with his dick in the dirt in the building, looking out into the spawn area, and flank around him. That's the thing. When they're laying on the ground like that, hello, they can't move. What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy Panic Knife with theawfulgamer.com and TGN We Are YouTube. Today I'm bringing you my new series, A Dipshit's Guide to Run and Gun in Modern Warfare 3. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to keep a respectable KDR when playing Kill Confirmed on Carbon. Now, we decided to bring you this series because I've noticed that there's a significant number of people that are completely fed up with the cheeseball camping bullshit that is festering and killing Modern Warfare 3. And quite frankly, I'm right at the front of the line in terms of bitching about those pansies who, they sit there with their dicks in the dirt and do their best impression of somebody with fucking narcolepsy. Personally, I can't stand sitting still and, waiting for somebody to come around a corner just to get a kill streak, so that playstyle just isn't for me. I guess, some of you love it, but it's not for me. So, typically I run around like a lunatic and end up somewhere in the range of 14 kills and 15 deaths, and I've noticed that a lot of you who run around like me end up with the same sort of KDRs. So, this series is designed to help you batshit crazy schizophrenics finish towards the top of the leaderboard, and in order to accomplish this, I'm going to introduce the official Awful Gamer Danger Map for each of the games we cover. In this one, I'm going to be covering Carbon, which is a map I typically have a lot of problems with. To explain my notations, green areas are the places you typically want to hang out. Yellow are places you might want to pass through every once in a while, but expect to die a bit. And red are the places you want to avoid at all costs. Now, there's obviously exceptions to these rules. For instance, if you're on a team with a bunch of camping bitches and everyone's sitting pretty much towards, where A objective would be if you're playing domination, that northern green area that I notated is going to be pretty treacherous because there's going to be like 5-6 guys up there. But generally, these guidelines are pretty good, and you'll find that if you follow them, you're not going to be ending up with, a negative KDR. You're going to end up towards the top of the leaderboard more often than not. Now, I picked out this game right here because it's not terribly good or bad. I don't get many of my kills via kill streak, and I don't shoot particularly well. But nonetheless, it's pretty damn effective for somebody who's awful, mediocre, shitty, inaccurate, all that sort of stuff like I am. And, I'm not going to complain about a 2.0 plus ratio. So, let's talk a little bit about the game that's going on here. I'm venturing into this green area up there. I noticed that they've got a couple people up there. There's a guy hanging out behind the truck, and then I see the dipshit in the same old place as always. I run past that bouncing Betty. I did see it, by the way. Don't give me any hate on that. I saw it, but I have that stupid perk on that lets you, run past him, so whatever. And I went back up for the kill, up to the top. I noticed that there was a bunch of people spawning in over there, but I figured, I'm a beast, I'm MLG, I can kill them all, so whatever. That was a good example of the cases where there's an exception. They were obviously all spawning up there because my team was kind of behind me, and that's it's gonna happen. Now I run up into that area mostly because there's always gonna be people peeking in from those buildings in the center, just because they feed out into the catwalk area. This guy is clearly just chasing. Don't chase, please. Just please don't chase. It's just stupid. But, one of the things I've noticed in Kill Confirmed and Team Deathmatch, these kinds of games, is when somebody does something once, they're probably going to keep doing it. People are really fucking stupid and do the exact same things over and over again. So, if you see somebody up in a sniper perch, or pretty obvious sniper perch, or, glitch spot where they're sort of on the top of the map or something like that, chances are, if they got 1 or 2 kills out of it, they're just going to keep going back and forth because they're not creative enough to, figure out how to run and gun or whatever. They're just going to do the same thing that works. See, look, the same guy keeps going up into the same spot up there at the top, and that's where I killed him before. That's where I'll probably get half of my kills in this game. Now I work around this corner. The reason why I list this area as green is because there's a lot of areas I've covered. Now I reload and walk around the corner at the same time, which is one of my penchants. It's because that's kind of what I do. That's why I'm not a good gamer. But it is what it is. So this area, I'm being very cautious because that building that you saw me peek into, that's kind of a high traffic area. It's kind of a place where you like to get killed. Fire some flashbangs around corners. That's another way to prevent yourself from getting smoted all the time. And work my way up the ramp. You got to work your way up kind of quickly. I saw that guy behind me, but I wanted to try to see if there's a guy back in that sniper perch. And this dipshit thinks he's clever by trying to go back around me. Of course, I knew where he was the entire time. So I'm in my wheelhouse. I'm working around this building. I see somebody firing out of it. First of all, I turn around the corner and pick him off. And I see the guy laying with his dick in the dirt in the building, looking out into the spawn area, and flank around him. That's the thing. When they're laying on the ground like that, hello, they can't move. So just flank them. Go around them, you know, hip fire them, make yourself look good, all that. This guy runs around. This is probably the same guy who has been walking through this area the entire time. Pull out my Predator, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to hit anybody. I suck with Predator. I still use it because it helps me chain up to AC-130, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I didn't get anything really significant this game, mostly because I was running and gunning. Now, I should have probably had that guy if I was a better shot, but I'm not a better shot, so I didn't. It is what it is. You know, but stay in these green areas. Pass through the yellow areas if you're not getting any traffic in the green areas. Basically, the map is designed to show you where people usually are, where they're going to, be traveling through, and where you should be traveling through. If you stay out of those high traffic areas, it's a lot easier to focus on the one guy in front of you rather than the 3 or 4 that are coming around the corners. Now, if you're running around corners like this, you're going to get smoted. It is what it is. I'm not a perfect player. I die a lot. It's fine. I already know this. I already seen it. And I didn't even noodle the fact there's a care package right there that's going to bring traffic to the area. You don't really want to go places there's a lot of traffic, because if you suck, like me, a lot of traffic means you're going to fucking die. So, this guy's sitting around the corners camping. He thinks he's really clever. And we're trying to out-camp each other here. I get tagged by the recon drone, so I figure that, the gig is up. So start throwing flashbangs, and he can't see me, so I flank him and smote him. I put him in the ground, son. And that guy probably would have killed me if it wasn't for the stealth bomber, but hey, you never know. I drop-shotted, so it helps. By the way, that's the other thing. If you're running and gunning, learn how to drop shot. It's just an instinct thing. I don't know how to really explain how to do it better than just saying do it, You hold down, if you run tactical buttons, that kind of helps. You can hold down your joystick whenever you see somebody. But it works out better than panic knifing. Now, here, I'm seeing that the game is almost over, so I'm going to start to run and do some stupid S, which pretty much destroys my KDR. Not really, but, doesn't help it. I sprayed there looking for a kill, looking around, trying to go into this area. I see that guy on the map, so I was trying to run to make sure I got him before somebody else did. But, of course, sprinting means you can't shoot. So, genius move, whatever. But continue to run, continue to search out that guy. Oh, my God. I saw his feet underneath that truck, so I was thinking he would just sit there and wait for me, but he didn't. So, well done, sir. You killed me, fucker. Anyway, so I'm looking again for that same guy around this area because I figured he was going to still be there. I guess he probably spawned in too late and couldn't get back there, whatever. And as I'm running down the map, trying to look for, in more high traffic areas, the game ends. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to bring out one of these, probably for every map, maybe a couple different game modes, that sort of thing. And I hope you enjoy the series. It's going to be fun to make. I like making these heat maps. It gives me a little bit of graphic design work or something. Not really. Anyway, like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel for the love of God, and hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Panic Knife with theawfulgamer.com. Have a great night.